Alright, YouTube. This was a project and a half. Be prepared if you have a craftsman. Tools, drills, wrenches. I really didn't need the torch. Clamp, steel, hacksaw. More tools. And a welder. Definitely need a welder. Is it gonna work? I hope so. What am I doing? Well, I had a pulley here. When I put the brake on, it was the clutch actually. It releases here. Okay? It goes on here, it comes out to here. But since I put a larger pulley up front, when I go to put the brake on, it would hit this pulley. It worked like this. So what I did was tapped another hole here. Ran this bar that used to be my safety brake. Welded a nut onto this steel bracket. Welded another nut onto the steel bracket. Welded this steel bracket on, and welded this main steel bracket in the back. Using a lot of washers to get it out where I needed it. Now, here's my brake. Putting the brake on. Now this belt should be loose, so I'm able to run the brake. Here, the spring is actually making noise in the back. I don't know what it's hitting on something. I'm gonna have to grind something back there, but put the spring here. Hopefully my crappy weld, I welded on the other side also. Hopefully it holds. If not, I'll have to weld that again. But yeah. So that's my clutch. This is a Craftsman. Now up here in this diagram, this would be your clutch. This is the engine. This would be your clutch. So your engine's here, and here is your clutch. But it hits the pulley because it's a larger pulley, you know. So I got this off of Fearless Front has one. There's a couple of other guys that built this. Mine is totally different. It's basically, you know, it's kind of the same. I don't want to say it's totally different. The difference that they did was reverse this bracket, grind off this bracket, put this bracket up in here. But my problem is I don't have much room here. I don't know how good this. But anyway, yeah, so I don't have room to run my brake, which I would need something over here for my brake and something over here. So basically this is what I did. My brake line, I know this is complicated, goes in here. That's stretched out a little bit too much, but that has to go in here. This goes in my brake. I get it in there. There we go. That spring is putting a lot of pressure on the system. So now what I have to do is get a clamp in there, which is going to interfere with that clamp, but I'll push it up all the way. And I'll do that. I can't do that right now, but because my one clamp bent the wrong way. Now, a lot of drilling, it just took me all day, YouTube, all day to do this. I have to get more clamps out. I thought I had more. I don't know. Maybe they're in the dirt. Could be under this block. I don't know. No. I have this one. Let me see if I can get this up there. I don't know exactly. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that's in. Now I have to get this in here in the brake. I have to adjust all this. There's not much to play with, but again, that's not going to be all the way up there. This is going to be here. Gives me more room on my brakes. I just have enough room in here. I actually had to cut that because that was hitting a pulley. Get the right bends. Now I had to bend this so where I had enough room to put a pulley behind it. I mean a clip behind it, and a clip in front of it. Yeah. I wanted to use a washer, but I couldn't. That's why you see this extra hole, because I had it in farther and it wasn't working out too well with the pulley. So I have to clear this pulley. It looks like it's going to be good. On the brake. So we'll see. I think I'm also going to add that spring. This spring, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I gotta find a spot. You know, it's maybe. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, dummy. But you know. Anyway. I'll probably end up putting that pulley here somewhere. I don't know yet. I have to figure that part out. Or I could put it here. Replace this spring and use this. But well, that's it so far. A lot of work involved. Now this here, I have to grind this out, and then I could put even a bigger pulley in here. I got all this room now where I could put a giant pulley in here. You know, but yeah, this has to come out. For now it doesn't have to come out. I could use it for a pulley guard, because my pulley isn't a giant. But you can see. Let me see. All right.